Now for the development stage of the ADDIE model regarding my PBworks site. As for the tools that I'll use in conjunction with my PBworks site, I don't use a lot of tools specifically embedded into the site. My students are using web research tools, Citation Machine to cite their sources. They're using sometimes library websites to find books, and then they're using the books themselves. They may be using books that I've provided. They're also using certain websites such as Wikimedia Commons and Flickr Creative Commons Search to find images. And, they're using lots of online and in-person resources to do the work that they're doing for the site or on the site. And then, of course, they're using Google Earth as the end product for many of the projects. Some of them, however, are using PowerPoint or Google Presentations or other tools for creating a product for presentations. The two features of PBworks that I use the most to share resources or to help the students would be links, hypertext links, whether that's to external resources or tools, or whether that's to other pages within my wiki site. Those I use very frequently to just get them from place to what they need. And also I embed YouTube videos, which might be videos that I create to teach them how to do something, or it might be videos such as the Common Craft video that I have on the homepage of the wiki that just explains what a wiki is. So those are the two features I use. Now PBworks does have a lot of other features where you can embed lots of different things. I just haven't really found a need to do that recently. Now as for customizing my PBworks site, you can see that I chose color schemes that reflect our school's logo, which is in the upper left-hand corner of the screen when you're at my site, but also I have used folders. So I showed a lot of that in the design phase, which you hopefully have already watched, but in case you haven't, I will take a brief tour of some of those specific things that I've done. Other things, I've revised the site over the last 2 years as I've found that I needed to add things or I needed to change the way I did things. And I've also modified the site as I've learned how to use specific features of PBworks. For example, 2 summers ago I was in the PBworks camp as a camper learning things, and then last summer I was in the PBworks summer camp as a mentor. And even as a mentor I learned some new things like the box that's on the front page, which I'll point out in just a moment. As for my feelings about how the site turned out, because I always change it as I need to, I am fairly happy with how it turned out, and I really like the way the features work for me and for the needs that I specifically have for these projects. One thing that I've gone back and forth with PBworks on recently is that when my 6th graders went to add pages based on my templates, it didn't work. I could create the pages from templates, but it wasn't letting them do that. And it's something that in the past I was able to have my students do. I don't think we ever got resolution for that, but it's going to come up again in the next couple of weeks. So I guess I'll see if they fix the problem. One other problem was that my student email service, which is GaggleNet, and PBworks were kind of not playing nice together for a while. I discovered that Gaggle thought PBworks was spamming our students, and then when they tried to go in and set up their accounts or modify their accounts, it wasn't letting them. So I just had to get online with both Gaggle and PBworks and find out exactly what I needed to do or to have them fix. And we did get it resolved pretty quickly, but it could have been very frustrating. It could have been a major roadblock for someone who might have been new using either or both of these softwares in conjunction. Now let me just show you a few screencasts from the site itself to show you some of the examples that I was talking about. Here we are at the home page of my technology wiki for my students, and some ways that I customized. I took the school logo from our school website, and I was able to use custom color schemes. You can see that the tan and the red and the navy actually come from the logo, so that some of my little highlights here are done according to the school's colors. And this little box right here where it says welcome to the MCS Technology Wiki, some fellow mentor or camper or something in the summer camp showed me how to do that. I mentioned that I embed YouTube videos. Here's one that I've embedded in this wiki. And also here's a gadget that is actually a Google-powered gadget that allows students to search dictionary.com. When I was first making my PBworks site, part of the summer camp required me to embed some gadgets, so that one I kept because I thought it might be useful. But there are other things you can do with that. You can also see that on the sidebar you can customize what shows up. I put the little badges indicating that I completed the camp and also served as a mentor last summer. and you can see there's recent activity, navigator. You can customize what you want. Of course, as I showed in my design segment, I have different folders for different purposes, and I can customize the security for each folder, and that pretty much covers a lot of the stuff that I've been doing with the site, customizing it.